What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy back here again with another cosplay. This is my Jason versus Leatherface costume. Volume 1, that is. Today I just got the comic book today, and I figured to show you guys it along with the mask I got a couple days ago, before the comic, that is. This is what the cover looks like. In case you guys aren't familiar, it's basically Jason versus Leatherface. It takes place before hell, because you can tell by the Jason design, which is pretty cool because the Jason design has the exact same detail from hell, which is pretty interesting. I assuming it's like a prequel before hell, because you know what happens after hell, right? Freddy versus Jason happens next, and then space, and then so on. You know it then. But yeah, it's pretty cool, I thought. That's what the bag looks like. It's like nothing special or anything. But yeah, I figured to show you guys my mask right now. I got it at fiberglassmask.com. This is the comic book styled design version. Page 24. This is what it looks like. It's made from fiberglass. Got the Ghost of Hell straps. I told them to put the straps on from Ghost of Hell because I want the mask to look like it was from Jason Goes to Hell, because the straps in the comic book look almost similar to the straps from Jason Goes to Hell. That's why I wanted to get the straps like this design. It doesn't fit on my head that good. I tried it. Like I'll show you what I mean. You can see what I mean. Like it goes underneath my eyes, like up to here. But yeah, I mean, I can fix that. I could probably get some glue or some kind of tape or some shit and tape that or glue that part right there. That part right there, that is. And yeah, go from there. But yeah, it's pretty cool, I thought. As you can see, yes, the drawn chevron. I assume it's drawn. I'm not sure they were that. I'm not sure what's the story behind the chevron for this one. I'm sure if it's been washed off and he had the stain on it. I'm not sure if it does like a Roy sort of thing going on to hit chevron, that is, or it's just the way how the comic book is. But yeah, you get the bags right there. He has bags in this comic, a lot of scenes. Get the dirty nose. Then you got some sketchy marks from the drawing of the comic. Right there's another sketchy mark that they drew on. For some reason the holes are a little bit fucked up on one side or the other. I couldn't ask you why, but it's just the way how it looks in the comic. That's why I figured to do like this. Right here is a hole right here. I told the people at fiberglassmax.com, I told them to remove the buttons because I'm gonna use this for one of the holes. So yeah, these aren't drilled. They're actually drawn on. I used a cutter pencil and a marker. I couldn't find the black paint, so I went from the marker and went from there. That is. There's another sketchy mark right here. But yeah, I'll show you guys what scene it's from. I will be walking through this with you, but I just want to show you guys the scene real quick on what the mask is based off of, what page is on. Just give me a second. Here it is. That's what it's based off of. And I have to say, I pretty much nailed it if you ask me. As you can see, the eye holes aren't bigger, but I could Dremel them in down the road. But what I did is draw them around. As you can see, I got the bottom, how it's like square like. I used a knife for that part because my Dremel came in light. But yeah, as you can see, his eyes are a different size from the movie. It's pretty cool, I thought. But yeah, here it is again. So he kind of resembles Jason Goes to Hell, judging by the blistering brain-like head of his. But yeah, it's pretty awesome, I thought. And you got Leatherface's crazy brother right here. But yeah, pretty neat, I thought. I'm gonna show you guys the hood. I figured to make a hood to go with it because this is what I'm gonna be for Halloween, other than the Roy himself. So yeah, this is basically my second cosplay for this year Halloween. I might make it into a bust, but yeah. As you can see, it has a resemblance from Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell. Like I said, it has an exact look from Jason Goes to Hell. We don't see him without the mask in the comic, but I assume he looks like this, the exact same way how you see in Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell. You don't see him take off his mask in Jason Goes to Hell, but you see behind the scenes what it looks like. And if you look it up online, they show what the unmasked Jason looked like from Part 9. And also you have the video game. So yeah, it's pretty cool, I thought. As you can see, he has blister. I might put more blisters on it because they aren't showing up that good for some reason. I could paint them or some shit, but they're there, although. Yeah, the skull exposed right there. But yeah, pretty fucked up shit. Love the mouth. It's pretty good, I thought. You got the nose exposed. But yeah, hope you guys like the cosplay. This is gonna be my, I can't talk today. Today, this is gonna be my second cosplay for this year Halloween. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought, as you guys can see, I did some detail on the costume itself. Got some khaki pants. I'm sure they're khaki, but they're green because that's what he wears in the comic. If you guys don't know, you might be wondering like, what the fuck is wrong with my shirt? I actually painted it because I want to give off a comic booky look to it. Because I wanted to be based off the comic. So yeah, I want to make it comic realistic, that is. As you guys can see, I got a couple of holes right here that I punctured. Got some right here that's punctured. He has some puncture on both sides. But yeah, let's get to the comic, shall we? Yeah, this is what the first page looks like. I might be thinking about making that one down the road. With all the trees reflecting off the water lake itself. It's pretty cool, I thought. This beginning, Jason's at the bottom of a lake chained up. They never said how he got like that or anything like that, so it kind of has you wondering, could it be a spin-off like that down the road or some shit? Him and the fish swimming by him. It's pretty cool, I thought. Oh! There are a couple of guys, maintenance workers, working around the lake. They're messing with toxic waste. That's how they got Jason to emerge out of the water like that. Oh, my legs are fucking killing me. Oh, that's better. Sorry about that. Here's a crazy homeless guy that Jason kills later on. I had to say, it is pretty graphic and sad when he kills the homeless guy, because he's very nice to Jason, and Jason, like, out of nowhere kills him, especially his dog, which is fucked up. Here's Jason getting caught in the, I'm not sure what was that, like a fish net or some shit, I don't know. He gets caught, or Dad gets attention by it, that is. This is when Jason gets bored on a train. Him and his dog right there. And this is when Jason encounters him. I like how he offers him a cigar. It's kind of cute. God, I hate this scene. Because it's so sad because when he kills him, because it wasn't necessary. Kill a homeless guy and his dog, that is. I don't know why, but I always feel there's someone good in Jason, that he like purposely does it on purpose. Does it piss you off? I feel there's more good in him than any other horror slasher, whether it's Michael Myers or Freddy. Like him and Leatherface, I feel they're mostly good inside than any other horror slasher. But this part, it's really fucked up. At least the death's good, at least. He like chops half his head off. That is, and kills the dog. The dog attacked him first, so I can see that. Jason doesn't kill animals. Unless he does it a hunt or some shit in the woods, obviously, that's different. But he did this for self-defense. But yeah, the reason the dog attacked him because Jason fucked with his owner, so you know. Kind of got payback right there, in a way. For the dog to act like that in the first place. Here are these guys having a good time. Nothing known about Jason yet. Oh yeah, Jason, he encounters them, that is. I think he next breaks this guy right here. It's pretty cool, I thought. At least the deaths in this are good, so I can't bitch about it really. This is somehow the train crashes. I'm not sure if that's done by Jason or what the hell. Ah, fuck. And then you got this part when he walks off. That's all it's good. Scene right here. This is whenever he encounters a stranger along the road, a person who needs help. I think he's in Texas now, if I believe. You guys can pause the video if I'm going fast or some shit. There's Leatherface's crazy brother, the hitchhiker. He doesn't go by the name Nubens. I don't know why, but he goes by the name Hitchhiker, that is. Same thing. This is when Leatherface comes out of nowhere, his first appearance. It's pretty cool, I thought. This is whenever they get into a chainsaw machete duel. I like how Nubens is cheering them on. Get that son of a bitch. He would say that. There's more of the fight scene. When they go face to face with each other. I have to say though, I do love the hockey mask design in this one. It's pretty awesome, I thought. They never said how he got the hockey mask to look like this. But I'm sure they'll make a spin-off about it down the road or some shit. Again, this kind of takes place after Manhattan, like before he meets up with Hell and Space and Freddy, that is. So, yeah. So it's basically a prequel between the first movies of Manhattan and Jason Goes to Hell, that is. So it's between those two movies. It's basically a sequel that we should have gotten, I think, just because it's pretty damn good. And the funny thing is about Jason in this one, like, he kills everyone else except for Leatherface and his brother and his other brother, the cook, which is kind of interesting because you don't see Jason act like that once in his life. That is, it's kind of weird. Like, this is like the first time that we ever see a good Jason. I guess he realizes they're like him, I guess, and he figures, fuck it, I'm not gonna kill him yet. Jason killed the traveler, lost traveler, that is. In case you guys are wondering who that guy is. But yeah. Then they finally meet up. They get together, that is. It's pretty cool, and that's where my mask is based off of, again. I could have picked another scene, but I figured I'd do this scene whenever we get a good shot of the mask, that is. And this crazy hitchhiker. This is when they go back to the Sawyer farmhouse. The Sawyer ranch, I guess, what do you want to call it? And this is when they introduce him to the cook, Leatherface's oldest brother. Here we go. Can't really see myself when I'm doing this. This is basically when he shows him around the house, stuff like that. Jason's getting used to the Sawyer family, that is. He makes himself at home, that is. And this is when he sees, there's a lot of flashbacks in this one. Another reason why I love this, storyline journey for Jason is because we get to see his abusive father, Elias Voorhees, and that shit. Not in this volume, but I think it's the second volume that we get to see his abusive dad, which is pretty cool, I thought. Oh yeah, obviously Jason doesn't talk, so what it is, they put quotes down here so you can read them on what he thinks, what he imagines in his head, that is, on what the story tells about Jason so far. It's pretty cool, I thought. They show him when he's a kid, right there. It's kind of creepy because you see him as a kid right here, and it looks a lot like the grandpa right here, sleeping. I wonder if he was imagining that because of that. Like he was like thinking, oh, that was like me right there. But yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool comic, I have to say. I recommend you getting this comic if you're a huge Friday the 13th fan. Or Leatherface fan, one or the other. Or both. And that's his grandmother, I think. And this is it. This is one where Jason basically tells him who he is. Because his mom taught him how to pronounce his name whenever he was a kid, because obviously he couldn't talk back in the day, I guess. And it's something what a mother would do to his kid. Write words down at first, how to learn. And he is welcome to the family then. And it's to be continued. So yeah, this is what the ending looks like. And another reason why I said it's technically not after hell, but before hell, because it has Jason on the back of the Jason Goes to Hell. Jason, that is on the back of the cover in the book. That is, it's pretty interesting. I could read all of it what it says, but I chose not to. Alright, kinfolk approve of working hard to making it proud of him in that scary kind of trying to reason a gang member onto his turf mistakenly stumbled because Leatherface's gang is his family and his turf is his home. It's been said that the most interesting and usually scariest villains in fiction and in real life never seen themselves as villains. At first, Jason was a villain who, like that Frankenstein monster, I couldn't have sympathy. But, yeah, this just talks about random shit, but, I don't know. I mean, I could read this later on and tell you guys if this has connection between hell, that is. This is another picture where he's in, Jason, disembodies a person in the movie Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah. And this is what the second, I think that's the person who made the comic book on top. And this is what the second volume looks like. The cover, that is. And that's it. But yeah, guys, hope you guys like the cosplay, like the comic. But this is what I'm gonna be this year for Halloween, other than Roy. I'm being both this year. I'm being Roy and I'm being Leatherface versus Jason comic. So that's pretty cool, I thought. But that's pretty much about it. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys like everything, and see you guys next video. See you, bye.